Alright, so I went up to Norway and it looks like for some reason, the game didn't register that I've done all the cursed sites, or the cursed sites are linked to the DLC, which, excuse me, the first one, which I believe is called Wrath of the Druids, or something like along those lines. And and those sites are the cursed places to do with the druids, then yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things I find a bit how nothing's tying that together. It's not even a trophy, but unless there's something later on in the game which is triggered from getting all those sites, I don't know. But anyway, to the Viking, this is power level 340 in case anyone's wondering. So as soon as you can finally complete this. As you can quite clearly see, means it's a fair fight.
Enough of this, Satyr!
Oh, you're waiting for us.
How can there be so many of you? Cursed Satyr! Cursed Satyr!
Okay.
Your tricks will not topple me!
Damn it. Fire damage, nice.
Now you face the end! You demon-plowing dog! I was to be Lady of Mercia!
Good luck with that. Oh crap.
She commands the power of the wind. Cursed Satyr!
We will run! Now all will pay!
Let's do this. Oh, blinder.
Leave this place!
Ho ho ho! And part of Thor's armor and one of the swords. Finally. Daughter Lyrion. There we go. Excellent. That's two. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, was there anything worth it? Headshot. Where the wolf? I'll get that because we're rocking it. I mean, bow stun finisher. Blah! God, my tongue twisting abilities is almost famous at this point. In my videos anyway. Oh my god. Okay, let's go and do this, which is in here. That is technically the nearest thing. I'll go and read all this. I'll go and read those the parchment pieces in the tomb-like area, just so we can all get a reminder. That one. And we'll go back to Shropshire and do some more missions. Hattie over here. Come on. There you go, Hattie. Go, bring you around. Is that seriously? Oh my god, okay. We're having a party. We're gonna have a wolf party, okay. You're done? Looks like it. Maybe I might have gone the wrong way. Guess I'll find out soon enough. Okay. I haven't been that way before in this place, I really haven't. That's okay. Here we go. I think I'm going the right way. Oh, hang on. No, whoop, it's the other way. Whoops. There we go, down here. Down this very bleak looking place. Get a look at you. God, you're gonna be an ugly son of a bitch, aren't you? With that mask on. Oh my god. I almost wish we could tear that stuff away, but their letter. Observations upon entering the late Eodom Larion's estate. Little of value remains in the villa and the upper grounds. His three daughters appear to have burnt, stolen, or destroyed everything of minor value. Excuse me. The family crypt below the villa contains more promise, though the space, is marred by the horrifying iconography. Oh, excuse me. God's sake. Of a sickened mind. Don't start hiccuping. At the center of the crypt is a statue roughly rendered in the shape of the late Larion. Three slits or impressions in its back seem to want a key of some kind, which we now have all three. Surely his absent daughters know the truth, but they had not been seen since a week following their father's execution for treason. I shall remain here for a time and see what other mysteries and perhaps answers I can discern. Thane Leofwin. Thane Leofwin. Letter. As a reward for bringing their treasonous acts of Lyrion into the light, King Edmund wishes to award you a third portion of the former Ealdorman's estate. Arrangement for Lyrion's daughters must first be made. They will make poor wives for the Thanes of East Anglia, but unions with Mercia and Wessex may prove fruitful. King Edmund continues to worry over the Danes and their leeching demands. Let us leave aside all other conflicts and face this challenge head on together. Thane Aethelstan? Not 100% sure you say that. Ealdorman Lyrion, my loyalty is absolute, old friend. You shall have the men you ask for, and more, but only if you make clear assurances that the promised aid from Aelia of Northumbria will come. If he backs your claim, Aela of Northumbria, if he backs your claim to Mercia, then I shall as well. But I must have proof. I must have your oath. Swear upon a holy brood and deny the rumors that you dabble in blood magic. And you shall hear the march of feet and the drum of hoofs 1 week from Christ's Mass. God willing, Mercia and East Anglia will be joined as one, and the Wolfingers will rule once more. Thane Leofwin. Okay. Anything else I need to read? Just double checking. Nope. Right, let's place the keys to his great treasure is.
The dagger I won from the woman in the swamp. It must go here.
Each one at a time. A stab in the back.
I have a dagger from the bog lady. It may go here. The blade I took from the Lady of the Crag. It may fit.
Quite unique weapons when you think about it. Especially for being keys. What the hell? Whoa. Huh. Okay. Well, that's a hell of a way to conceal an entrance, isn't it? Oh my god. Wow. I almost feel sorry for the guy. Almost. Oh my god, okay. You lot watching, I'll do this. It might be easier for you to see it like this. I can see it quite easily on the here while I'm recording, but it's probably easier for you lot to see it like this, so I'm doing it for your benefit. Someone's taking great care to do it like that, haven't they? Okay. Takes the extra stuff. I shall take it. No problem. Wow. This should be quite interesting, this treasure. And no, I haven't got a clue what the hell it's going to be. Well, apart from a piece of equipment, I know that much. But to what it actually is, I do not know. Haven't got the foggiest clue. I'm wondering if it's going to be maybe a piece of armor.
King's fortune, guarded well by his wayward daughters.
No kidding. Godly reward. Thor's helmet, okay. Huh. A blood-rotten bile of curses down the throat of treasonous Leofwin. Thunder lightning of Thunor upon the petty head of pious Edmund. A scourge of Dane spears in the blooded guts of Gailing Ayla. Blood curses on you all for defying such great a man. Lyrion Father, Lyrion King, Lyrion Divine. We will devour all those who defied him. RGC. Deed of each daughter. Something I'm gonna check real quick. Okay, so we haven't got that yet. Was okay. Okay, now I'm not 100% sure on which way. I'll have to double check that. I can't remember how you quite pronounce this, and I should know because I've watched DC and Marvel movies, but is it Molinia? Molinia? Thor's hammer, essentially. You can get in this game, for what I understand, and you need Thor's armor set to get it. Now, whether that's you need everything, whether a cloak is not required, I honestly don't know. I'll have to double check that. But if we are required to get it, to get the cloak, I'm assuming that's through the story of some kind. So, yeah, we'll see how that works. Oh, oh yes, and it's like I meant to mention a while ago, like a few videos ago. I totally misunderstood. I probably have mentioned it, but in case I didn't, and you're all watching, and I said how I couldn't find the codex, how I wasn't sure where it would be. I found the codex. I found the full complete version. It is in our bureau at Ravensthorpe. So yeah, that was quite interesting. So in order as well, which does actually help. So Leicester and East Anglia are actually fully complete, which is pretty awesome. Can't do that one yet, but that's fine. Let's see. I mean, I suppose I could go and do this one, I suppose. Go on, let's give it a whirl. Gotta do it at some point. I can't possibly be under-leveled for this one. Well, yeah, said that. We've been there before. Been there, done that. Actually, I think I know what this animal might be, simply because I was in there collecting some loot chests, and I'm not 100%. Oh, excuse me. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not. I won't make predictions yet because I'm not sure. I think. My guess is either a bear, some form of cougar, or. Oh, you're gonna be assholes. Okay, come on then. Okay, just got 2 more straight away. Nice. Where was I going to invest them in? I could go a crit. I mean, considering I got a crit build, I might as well go a crit chance, to be fair. Like, that would kind of make a bit of sense, wouldn't it? So, I mean, that's really... I mean, I suppose that kind of works in itself, but... Actually, I'm supposed to be on the other side, aren't I think? Oh, never mind you. I think this entrance is a little over here that goes down depths. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Gonna do this boss fight. I remember hearing noises, and they came down here. Follow the blood trail, usually a fairly obvious way to do things. Oh boy. Well, there goes bloody nothing.
Ugh, stench. I'm an angry drunk.
Oh, a fair fight, okay. You're a large bear, aren't you? No, it's not. No. Well, I was going to say it's not Yogi, but apart from that fairly obviousness, it's only a fair fight. Good God. Wow. This thing must be in the 300s. Okay, glad I waited. Alright then. You're a biggie. Oh, you're gonna be an arse. I see how this is gonna work. Oh, Jesus. Come on. See if we can get the special. Oh, whoops. That was... No, you don't! Excuse me. You're that drunk, you're not getting away with it that easily. Ah! Well, that was just weird. At least the game didn't glitch on me too badly. No, you don't. Oh, good. Ah! Whoops. Right. No, you don't. No bears are allowed to heal. No bear is allowed to heal. I don't care, this is your domain, asshole. Alright. Huh. Oh, you're getting angry. Come on. Didn't get a special kill on you. Come on. Haha! No, you don't. Oh! Yes! Oh, baby! Special kill!
Must have fallen in the meat barrel.
Oh, damn! Hell yeah! Oh! That was awesome! Even got the special kill on it. That's pretty cool. And that thing was getting drunk, was it? Wonderful. Well, that was certainly a quite interesting fight, wasn't it? And my crits. Any more bear ones? Pretty sure there's at least one more bear one that I haven't gotten yet. Here we are. Oh, there's two more bear ones. Alright. Because at least if I've got bear gear or whichever way around, I can, you know, I've basically maxed out the gear bonuses for each of them, which is kind of a priority in that sense, because everything else can just come second, frankly. So, which makes sense. So, then we can go on to mastery levels, I think, and whatever else. Well, I'm glad I waited, because that was certainly a beast that was going to rip us to shreds otherwise, so... Okay, then. Go here. See what this one's all about. Grab the opal as well while we're at it. Nope. See what's going on with this mission. An opal to collect, among other things.
Feels like you can hit it higher than the sun, right through the sun and into God's hands.
Where's the
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Okay, where's the Ah, it's inside the house.
I love you, Oda! Smack those rocks! Ota! Ota! He's the hammer of stones! The rocker of rocks! The one sent by God for the good of our lands!
Wait.
It feels like he can hit it higher than the sun! Right through the sun! And
Okay.
God's hands!
Alright.
Ota! He's the hammer of stones! The rocker of rocks! The one sent
Oda
by
to Ota.
God for the
O great
good of
thumper
our
of stones, he who sends chunks of granite hurtling through the dawn. From fields away I hear the whack of wood against rock. Thus does our hero speak. Okay.
Ota! Ota! He's the hammer of stones! The rocker of rocks!
So you're the one they speak of, the old great famous Ota. Kind of dressed the part, aren't you? A bit. Or is it just me? He looked a little bit like he's dressed for the part.
The one sent by God for the good of our land! Oh, you are lucky to be here, warrior. You'll see a sight rarely seen by any mortals.
Have I walked into another realm?
Ota hits rocks as far as the eye can see.
The name's Odo Sluggerson. I usually try to dodge Danes like yourself, but you seem friendly.
I saw an angel swallow the last rock you hit. I swear I did, Ota.
Nothing more sweet than the crack of a good, clean rock hit. Like a warrior's axe cutting through a shield wall.
I would like to see this rock hit you speak of.
All right, here's the taste of my fire. Get ready, kids.
I'm impressed, Oda Sluggerson.
If you want, some try and do the same with their bow. But my best time is hard to beat.
I would not want these kids to lose a hero by besting you.
I like this, Viking. Kids, gather round. Are you sure you want to challenge me?
Okay. What the actual frick? America did not exist when this was in this age. Why is there an American accent in this game? Seriously? The concept didn't even exist then, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware. What the hell is an American accent doing in England? Like, I could almost justify it, almost, if this was perhaps truly late 16th century. Perhaps. Oh my god, I think we're like in the 9th century? What the actual hell? An American accent? Are you trying to insult history? I mean, it's pretty bloody obvious it's American accent. In fact, I think it might even be New York or something like that. I don't know my American accents. I don't know, like, I'm not familiar where the specific origin of each of them, but that's definitely American. I'll try. I'm probably gonna screw it up anyway.
Fine, Oda. I will show these children what a true legend is.
Oda, will you sign this stone I kept?
Sure thing, kid. Well, I'll be. You knocked the straw right out of that dummy's belly. Well struck, Dane. Oh, sad shot. Nice one. Well struck, Dane. Well, I'll be. You knocked the straw right out of that dummy's belly. Well, twang, twang, twang. You've got some firepower in you.
The Dane's got a fine shot. Two legends here together. Tell the poets.
Thank you, Oda Sluggerson. This game is joyful. If you had a cup of mead and some popped oats, could be a fine manner of passing time.
You're right, Eivor of Raven Clan. Hey, come on back if you ever want to dance again.
I'm sorry, everyone. For one specific reason, I hate that mission. I'm not putting anything against the America. I'm just saying that for a game that's set in England, I mean, I could forgive if it was French or even Spanish. I mean, well, yeah, okay. I could forgive if it was, oh, my brain's falling asleep here. From anywhere from the Holy Roman Empire to, well, German, French, Spanish, or the old Druid language. Hell, I could forgive anything from that sort of periods. I could forgive if it was Norwegian, Swedish, Danish, any of them. I'd forgive any of them. American? Just when you think this game can't get something else wrong, where it's from glitchiness or inaccuracy or whatever bullshit, it pulls this stunt. Seriously, if the guy had been Spanish or German, I'm not kidding, I would have been fine. Like, I would have think, okay, fine, you're stretching it out a little bit with, you know, history and the accents. Fine, I can accept that. Like, it's a bit of a stretch, but fine, I accept that. America, when it comes to, don't even exist yet?
What?
I mean, they didn't even bloody have the British colonies by that time. Like, what the hell? Like, how possible? I mean, I get it. You know, it's not supposed to be overly historically accurate. Like, they don't have Isu sites and whatever. But, I mean, the Assassin's Creed series was all about being historic, having a good amount of historical accuracy to it, you know. I mean, you could go through it with, certainly with the Crusade Wars of the first game. The second game was very much, or at least they're the equivalency of the Borgias, or which I think the Borgias were a real fan, but at least the equivalency, but changed the names, but the equivalency high power family with in Venice and all that sort of thing, in Italy and all that, sure. Within Brotherhood, you know, how, you know, all the weapons and all that sort of stuff, all the accuracy was there. Well, if my memory serves correctly, for the most part. But certainly within AC3, you know, the American Revolution with the war, you know, the British against the Americans, all that sort of stuff. Like, it's accurate to that report. In Black Flag was all about, you know, the Caribbean, the pirates, the pirate nation against the other colonies, be the French, the Spanish, and the British. Like, sure, that's accurate to that extent. In Freedom Cry, how the liberation of slavery on certain islands. I mean, okay, I'm not sure the exact location, but that definitely happened. There was people trying to liberate slavery, even still to nowadays as well. But, you know, even Rogue with some of the characters we met, if I recall, it's quite historically in terms of the timeline for when they existed. I believe that it's quite accurate. So that's actually really good as well. You know, there was. Oh, my brain's falling asleep on games, but certainly the thing around with Egypt, around the pharaohs, the priests controlling things, you know, the influences of different cultures, you know, for what it's worth. But even though Odyssey is not an Assassin's Creed game, I'm sorry, but if any true lover of AC, it's that. No, sorry, will understand that. I mean, it's a good open world RPG game set in. It's a good Greek open world RPG game. Yes, Odyssey is that. Just saying. But in terms of the fight and the constant battle between Spartans and Athenians, yes, absolutely, that is accurate. You know, in this game, how, you know, the conquest of England, the whole Danes and the Norse, you know, the clash of religion, all this sort of thing, the various shires. the smaller kingdoms. Yes, that's accurate. Sure, to a certain extent. But to throw a blazing American accent which is not even remotely legitimate or historically accurate, what the actual shit? Come on! Assassin's Creed has been famous for its historical accuracy. Okay, I know they twist it a little, obviously, to some extent, but the premise for its accuracy of characters, where they are in the time frame of existing, interacting with them, or assassinating them, or whatever it may be, or allying with them, you know, that's been accurate. To throw an American accent in, I don't care if it's a minor mission, it should not be in that period. End of story. An American accent should not be in England. I don't give a shit if that was from the whole, you know, precursor bullshit. It's the wrong century. What the hell? You can't pull some bullshit story on me saying, oh, but this... No, it didn't exist. Sorry, that pisses me off. I mean, it's a fun mission, don't get me wrong, but... I mean, in context of history, it hurts to hear the accent. Because it didn't exist. I mean, look, if someone can somehow prove to me that American accents existed before the British even settled in the Americas, if someone could prove to me how that was, actually was around, and give me some context, like its reference point, of where it was from and all that, please do so. Because otherwise... bullshit. I'm sorry, but I'm calling bullshit on that. Fun mission, that spoilt it so much. Yes, hello, Hearty. Oh, I'm sorry. That annoys me. I may not sound it, but that's no, sorry. No. Anyway, I've said my piece. We'll end it here, and yeah, I'll see you next time. We're going to finish our Shropshire, and then we'll head back to Randvi. Go and actually upgrade a couple of buildings, because we've got like 255 materials, which is going to upgrade a couple of things, so we'll do that. And we've got to take some masks back as well, so I'll see if we can do that with the Roman Artifacts Collector. Yeah, see you next time.